Good morning, lovelies. Monty Seelana here, your favorite fairy scholar. Here with a very special episode. I have been working on this interview for a while, and my good friends Kimi and Teri have been so kind as to be my test corpses here. If you would like to introduce yourself.
Yo, my name's Teri Senpai. I'm a professional Dark Souls 3 speedrunner. I have 1,400 hours in Dark
I thought you were
Souls 3. I'm
kidding.
able to beat the first boss within one shot. I'm able to get to the end of the game in 3 hours, which I'm pretty sure is a world record for speedrun. And I'm able to beat the first boss without using magic.
I'm pretty sure the speedrun is shorter than 3 hours. I'm looking that
You
up
don't
now.
know that for fact. You really
Speedrun
don't know that. So
Dark Souls 3.
I'm pretty sure.
Also, hi Percy. I for whatever reason, I've always said good morning, regardless of time of day. That is part of my charm. Also, I hate the morning. Yeah, it's morning somewhere. And I'm such a night owl. I kind of need to trick myself into thinking it's morning. Also, the Dark Souls 3 speedrun is 31 minutes, so you're off.
You don't know that.
I am looking at it right now.
What world first
You
speedrunner
don't know
you?
that for a fact. So. That's a good Photoshop. I'm not gonna lie.
I've seen a few photoshops in my day. I can tell with
Yep.
the pixels and stuff.
Yeah.
Kimi, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Kimi. This is my 3D model, so if my hands go funny, I'm sorry. Just ignore them. They like to freak out.
Some of you might have seen her absolutely gorgeous 2D PNG.
Stop! Stop!
When are you gonna stream with that? It'll be sick.
Definitely soon. I definitely want to do it.
Nice, awesome.
Very nice.
Maybe I should have had that like ready as an image.
No, it's fine.
But if any of you would like to visit either my Twitter or her Twitter, you can see her amazing illustration. It's great. Alrighty. So we can actually go right into the. I should mention. So this is the sweet and spicy interview. A format that I made myself, alternating between sweet, lighter questions and then spicy, controversial or even personal questions. In in order to kind of get to know each other a little bit more, but also have a bit of a break in between some of the deeper questions. And it just so happens our very first sweet question, and it's a good icebreaker. How was your 2020? Actually, go ahead and swap this
Well, my 2020. I'll be rude with you. It was pretty nice. Not gonna lie. I spent my 2020
Not
was
when
like
People say that.
my 2020 was like, you know, I only recently had just gotten to my 1-year mark in my company, so most of my 2020 was just working from home. So I was like both just chilling at home and working, getting money. That's nice.
Yeah, and if I hadn't made it clear enough, the reason I refer to Teri as Bro Seelana is he is actually my brother, and as I pass through his room, the vast majority of the time he's not working; he's just playing games.
Oh,
It's
that's
beautiful.
great.
Yeah, I always think it's weird to say my 2020 was on the better side of things, but it kind of was. I've always been antisocial, so it's like, okay, great, I don't have to talk to anyone, and I won't get judged for it. So everything kind of worked out great.
True. My 2020, honestly, it's not been that bad.
Oh.
I started quarantine with a new job, which was
Okay.
funny because I had my interview a week before hell froze over. And then I started with a new job just before quarantine, so that was great. And then I got a bunch of new family members because I got all my pets in 2020.
Ooh, I love it.
So I got what did I get? Like three cats and 2 rabbits. Well, now I'm down to 3
Jesus
cats,
Christ.
but I got all of the animals I've always ever wanted, and it's been honestly great.
Very nice.
You were well on your way to being a crazy cat lady. I appreciate it.
I will definitely take that world title.
Do it.
If Teri can't do it for Dark Souls, then I will do it for the cat lady.
Alright.
Crazy cat lady RTA. And speaking of quarantine, what's something that you started in quarantine that you want to continue after quarantine? I know a lot of people have taken quarantine as a like, I'm already stuck inside, so you know I can learn some new skills. What does that mean for you guys?
Just my new routine. You know, like every day I've been like, you know, doing Ring Fit Adventure, doing Duolingo. I have an instrument that I look at it and I'm like, you know, maybe I'll start it someday.
You said yesterday that you were going to practice.
Yeah, and then like
wait, what instrument is this?
It's a melodica.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. I remember.
Like, you know, I have it out of the case and I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, let's like go like look up some stuff, you know? And I look at the sheet music, I'm like,
Well, Tommy's lullaby, dude. That's what I'm doing.
yeah. I need to find some videos that are like the very like 101 for 4-year-olds. Here's like what each key does and stuff like that.
Relatable, honestly.
Yeah. But I just want to keep this routine up. Just like actually like, despite, you know, just being at home doing basically nothing. Small improvements.
Yeah. It's I'm appreciating the like kind of nudge towards the creativity. I've been kind of the same, but more. I wasn't quite sure what hobbies I would pick up, so I just kind of tried off. I tried to see what stuck. I got a
Not all the time. Why not? Right?
yeah. I got a electric keyboard, and I'm trying to learn that. It's really hard. Between that, I picked up digital art, which I'm really bad at. But as you can see, there's like some improvement with the sweet and spicy logo above us.
Oh wait, you did that?
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. It took me a little bit. I wanted to go for like a cute and like kind of shitty on purpose. Yeah, and I'm very used to the like even before quarantine, the job I had just left. I would work from home once a week. So now that I'm working from home all the time, I don't ever want to go out of that routine. This
Honestly, I feel you for that. Like, I've started this company at home, and I want to keep it that way. Like, I like not having to pay for public transport, not having to, like, I can literally wake up and do my morning meeting in bed. Like, I like that. And I don't want to lose that. But, no, I feel you on that. In terms of picking up stuff, I was planning to pick up piano last year, but all my money went towards all my cats. So this year, hopefully, I am saving up for a really nice piano. So like an electric keyboard that sounds like a grand piano. It's pretty expensive.
I'll send you the one I have. It's it can do multiple instruments, one of which is grand piano. I think it was a little under 100, maybe.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
the
was
one I'm
pretty
looking
good.
for is more close to the 4-digit mark.
Oh yeah, no, you don't want that. Keyboard.
But I mean, I was saving up for that, and then I got introduced into VTubing, and that's been keeping all my time, which I don't mind. Like, I like learning new stuff. So yeah, I am gonna try to learn how to rig 2D live. That's the next thing I wanna try to do at least. And then hopefully down the line, I'll save up enough for a keyboard and pick that up too.
Very nice.
I like it. And that's actually a pretty good segue. Going on to our next question, our very first spicy one. What does VTubing mean for you? I'm actually surprised you. Really, every time, Kimi, that you talk about VTubing, I'm surprised at how quickly you took into it, because it sounded like you weren't. It sounded like you weren't too deep into the rabbit hole, and then you saw me be.
Okay, I'll admit I tried to avoid this rabbit hole because I saw everyone I knew literally getting into this rabbit hole, and I was like, listen, I'm not gonna fall down this rabbit hole because I know what I'm like. Like when something gets my interest, I go in deep. I go in really deep. So when you told me you were interested in this, and that like some of the things that you could do and what it allows you to do, like it instantly caught my attention. And then I fell down the 3D hole, which is why I'm here, which is why my hands are here, because I'm still experimenting with the whole body tracking. And then I looked into the 2D aspect, and yeah, I don't know, I've just fallen like in love with it. It's really odd, like so quickly too. Yeah. What about you, Teri?
I should preface this. I have no real desire to be a VTuber. I made this 3D model just because, like, oh well, Kimi over here introduced me to the was it Vtubers studio? It was like, oh, you can just like make a character, you know? And I adore character creation in games. And I've said this to Monty, I've said this to Teri. It's quite literally just character creation the game, which is fantastic.
I mean, Teri, you've always wanted to be a cute anime girl.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That too. And you know, to be a VTuber, I feel like that's what it is, right? Like you can just be whatever you want. You know, if you want to be a cute anime girl, go for it. Monty's a berry scholar, Ethel. Go for it.
That's a weird way to spell cute anime boy, but
you know.
I even have boing boing, which assuming the rigging demo works, we'll all get to see in the next few days.
Oh, that'd be so cool. I'm excited for that. I am excited for Boing Boing Monty.
No, don't say it like that.
Jesus Christ, okay. It's actually my first.
Yeah, and
to me, it seems like just a nice just way to get out there, you know.
Honestly, like I think one of the main things that attracted me to it is that I'm like very shy of my face, I want to say. Like I've been streaming for I'd say a couple of months now, but I've never shown my face, just because I'm just not comfortable with it. But this way allows me to have some kind of like facial interaction with my stream and my chat, and without me feeling out of my comfort zone, and it's great. Like I get to be someone that I've always wanted to be.
Yeah, and I think that's beautiful. I've always been kind of like open about this, but I feel like VTubing it's good because it reaches across that spectrum of, you know, just the surface level. I just want to be an anime girl, but for those that like want to control what part of their identity gets shown out, like that's VTubing is.
Oh,
is
definitely,
beautiful.
definitely.
I'm very much in that same space where like I've always wanted to be a content creator, but I've had terrible social anxiety. But if I stream as Monty, then anything weird I do is like kind of smoothed out, because of course an anime boy is a little weird.
Sorry if my hand went weird, I was just drinking something.
It looked like you were doing the peace symbol. Very cute.
Oh. Yes.
But yeah, and I'd seen a lot of people that use VTubing to like come to terms with like their gender or sexual identity, and like that's some powerful
so
stuff.
Cool. Yeah, that part is so cool. If it allows someone to finally feel like who they are, why not, right? What's so wrong about that?
Yeah, exactly. And there's something like really open and receptive about the VTubing scene towards that stuff. So it's
dude, everyone's so friendly. Like it's so cool. Like I don't know. Like I've been obviously not that long in it compared to you, but like all the people that I follow and like look at, and everyone's just so nice. Like it's like a breath of fresh air to see that on the internet. Like you don't see that very often, and it's so cool. They're so nice and accepting, and it's great. It's like having your own like cheer.
yeah, exactly. And that was one of the things that like really drew me into VTubing and VTubers overall. Like as opposed to regular streamers, it very much feels like everyone is a community, and like really wants to see everyone succeed and is genuinely excited for one another. It's beautiful. Yeah. Okay, cooling off a little bit with a sweet question. What's your 2021 look like?
Teri, I'll let you have that one.
I mean, first off, you know, being able to play a melodica would be pretty nice. But other than that, I don't know. I'm a man that just likes that they keep things consistent, and so I'm consistently at peace right now. So just to keep it that way. I'm chill with the routine I got going on. Work a little bit, play way too many video games during work hours. I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. There really is something like, as much shitty things there are about quarantine, the fact that everything is the same and you have the same routine, for a lot of people, like, that's great. You know,
Yeah.
like,
I like routine. I don't like when things change.
yeah.
So this is perfect for me. Like, quarantine has taught me how much of an introvert I actually am. Like, before that, I didn't think I was much of an introvert because I like going out and having a good time. But like now, I love being at home. Some people might be going crazy because it's been like a year, but I fucking love it. Like, it's so good.
Yeah, and I think I'm very much the same in that first, I don't think introvert means shy. I think you can be very energetic.
Oh, definitely. No, you think I'm shy?
Yeah. But I'm very much the same way. Like, I love going out and just like being around people. Like, one of the things pre-quarantine I used to do is just like go to malls and just be near people. But that also drains my social battery so much. So just being able to stay inside forever is great.
I guess one thing I do kind of miss is that, like, I miss my friends being able to come over and meet me and stuff. Like, that part sucks. Like, I used to, like, since I moved to my apartment, I literally moved to it, 2 months before quarantine started? And I think for my last birthday, everyone met, like, we all met up at my apartment and stuff, and it's like the last time since I've seen majority, like, pretty much all the people that I know. Because they live in like different cities and far away and stuff like that. So I kind of miss having my friends over, but soon. Yeah, same. I have some high school friends that we meet every year or so, and we did a party. What was this? 2019 December, and that was the last time I saw most of them. And we just kind of like. I mean, we've been keeping in touch of like, hey, like, man, I really wish we could do something for Halloween. We'll just have to do something for next year. Yeah.
But like, I miss them.
I guess another part that sucks is like my birthday is about to come up, and I can't do like a big celebration like I would. It's like it's the one opportunity I get for a lot of my friends that live far away to come meet me, and that's not possible this year. So like, that kind of sucks. But as long as everyone's safe. That's all that matters. After quarantine, we'll party.
In 10 years.
Oh god.
And as for my 2021, it's I came into it. Something about these past few months has been like super tumultuous. And I'd mentioned some of this before, but my workplace, so when I had left, was not the best.
Screw that place, honestly.
And I'd been under a lot of stress, and that stress was kind of like one of the motivations for me to be a VTuber, because I'd been very much like, okay, well, if I'm an office worker all day in and out, I need something else in my life. And I've appreciated the month or so that I've been streaming, but every single week of those has been played with work stuff. So I quit. So that's really cool, but that only means my life is even more of a crazy roller coaster. I kind of miss 2020 because that was boring as shit. And then kind of segueing off this, are you looking forward to anything aside from VTubing in 2021?
There's a bunch bunch of game releases coming
More
out.
cats.
Ooh, yeah.
Honestly.
Yes to both of those.
More cats. No, I have a lot of games coming out this year that I am really looking forward to. Like one of my favorite games is being remastered this year, and I'm just so hyped.
Ooh, do tell.
Mass Effect remaster? Oh my god,
yeah.
I'm gonna be
Right,
miserable.
yeah.
Just don't even talk to me for all of May, honestly. I'm so excited for that, and then I saw the Nintendo Direct and seeing like the old Pokemon come back, like I'm so hyped. And that Breath of the Wild Pokemon thing, I think
Pokemon Legends.
I think it was, and then
Crazy.
Monster Hunter Rise coming to PC. Like I was gonna buy it on
2022.
Switch, honestly.
I think I might double dip.
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it, honestly.
Here's my logic. Quarantine's gonna last for fucking ever. We gotta do something during it. And Monster Hunter Rise is that.
It's true. Another one of my favorite games coming out this year, Rune Factory 5 should be coming out this year, and I'm so
Oh, I
hyped.
loved 4.
Yeah, 4 was insane. I bought like the special edition when it came out last year, and then I saw 5 was coming out this year, and I'm just like, I'm just so giddy. Lots of cool stuff coming out this year.
I like it.
Oh, and the new Phantasy Star.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
that Phantasy Star new generation, no Genesis.
Yes, yes. I
coming out.
miss playing Phantasy Star. Oh my god.
Uh,
I miss all of our interactions on there and like the EQs and just the stupid stuff
Yep.
we used to do.
yeah. Just gotta bring back.
We gotta bring back the
it'll be-
pool. That was so good.
True.
Okay. Moving to a spicier question. And this can be interpreted a few different ways. But how's VTubing in general changed you as a person? Maybe not like being a VTuber, but just I guess being around the VTuber space.
Somewhat more confident, I want to say. Like, I'm not shy around friends. You guys clearly know this. Like, I'm not shy around you guys, but I wouldn't say I'm shy around new people, but I'm not like, it takes a little bit to be myself, if you know what I mean. And I feel like I kind of have an easier time with that with VTubing, because like you're joining this community where you all have something in common, right? So it's so much easier to like get out of your shell and not be like judged or anything, because you all have this one common thing. If that makes sense. So it's kind of in a sense given me somewhat of a confidence boost, and honestly just made me happier about a lot of stuff like streaming. Like I look forward to it. Like it makes me excited to like be my model. That sounds weird, but like I get so excited seeing like you saw me before stream, like I'm freaking out about my hands moving. And that the stuff just like excites me. It's so cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. And to the confidence thing, I feel that too, and that like I get really bad like I'm really nervous when I feel like I'm the new person and I don't know social norms or anything. I'm worried about screwing up, but there's something nice about how in the VTuber scene everyone's kind of new, and there's new people all the time, so like you always find someone that can like kind of they're in the same boat as like, hey, we don't know what we're doing, but like we can stick out together.
Yeah, there's no like rule to doing it. It's like just do it how you feel. And like it's also, I want to say, like very lenient when it comes, I wouldn't say mistakes, but you know when you feel like you've made a mistake maybe, or you've not done something right, it's a lot more forgiving, I want to say, because like no one's gonna say that you screwed up. Which is nice. It's just, yeah, I feel like it's just very free.
Yeah, definitely.
It's just like it just makes me hopeful, right? Like hopefully like this will just start being like, this will catch on and just be like a norm, so that people do want to like put themselves out there, but not like they themselves. Then they have a medium in which to do so. Like it's just another way to like express yourself, and that's really nice. Yeah, but I can definitely see like the stories of her mods here. It's just like everyone's just like everyone's just nice, you know, because like they're all in it together, trying to make this thing like something like normal and everything, or not even normal, just like just kind of make this thing, you know. It just feels nice.
Yeah, and yeah, I've yeah, and I'd mentioned that, like, you know, I've wanted to be a streamer, but like was always kind of scared to put myself out. And yeah, it's there really is something nice in how separate from being just a regular streamer, because and you had mentioned this before, and I think your wording on this was really nice. The VTubing scene is very much a wild west of no one knows what the normal is. You know, at best we have like Hololive and Michi Sanji and the Sojo to go off of, but they still do some fucking crazy shit. There isn't really a normal, and so there's almost like no worrying about, oh, am I doing this right? Well, I think any genuine attempt is right, because we don't know what ROM looks like.
Honestly, I don't like the word normal, because what is normal? Let's be real.
Yeah.
Like, it's such a subjective word, and it's just like anything goes, and that's nice.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't notice that you were lighting up the sweet and the chili. That's really cool. I just noticed. I was like, wait, wasn't that on a second ago?
Yeah, that took a little bit of work. I don't have an animation for that, so I'm literally in OBS. I'm just turning them off and on.
That's a very, very nice touch.
Speaking of
Something
which,
for
I do that just now. Thank you. And over onto a sweeter question. What is the dumbest injury you've ever gotten?
Oh no, Teri, you first.
Dumbest injury I've ever gotten? I don't know. Okay, well, I guess I haven't really sustained a lot of injuries in my life, but I think I still have a scar from one time I did. Yeah, we were in high school gym. You know, you're on the like the little bikes, not like an elliptical or anything, but like straight up like a bike chained to like the ground or something, and you literally just you just pedal. Yeah, it's like a bike without like the wheels, so you can't move forward, but you're just pedaling. Yeah.
Okay.
And I was pedaling super hard, and someone called my name, and so I went to go stand up as the pedals were going, and and these pedals were spiked, so like to keep like traction while you shoot, and so it just like slashed me across one of my my calves. And I think I still have a scar there. I'm not sure, but it's the only like recent injury I can think of.
So, contrary to Teri's statement, I've hurt myself a lot. I have many scars. Some more serious than others. Like, I've broken my arm like 4 times. Don't ask. One I got recently, actually. Oh, it still makes me mad when I think about it. Honestly. I was making a mug brownie, right? As one does. Puts it in the microwave. You know, I put it in this brand new cup that has a giant S on it. It's very pretty. And I opened up the microwave and without thinking, picked the mug up.
Ooh.
I gave myself 3rd-degree burns.
Oh my gosh. Oh no.
I still have the scar. This was literally like maybe 2 months ago, I want to say. I still like my palm, like the fingers on my palm got burned, and the side of my fingers got burned. Pretty badly. Didn't go to the hospital. I should have. Honestly, every time I don't go to the hospital, later on I'm like, I should have gone to the hospital. Because like, I've hurt myself so many times, I don't know what's so serious to like go to the hospital for. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad.
We're changing your name to Rasputin.
It's honestly true. Like, I've hurt myself so many times that I don't know what it means, like when to go to the hospital. Like, what is so bad to go to the hospital? Like,
oh my god.
Like, honestly, like another injury I got was the day I moved in. I was unpacking knives and I cut my finger, and I bled so much, and I should have I went to the hospital like 4 days after.
4 days.
Because the cut wasn't closing. I was like, oh, maybe I should have gone. And then the nurse looked at me and she's like, you should have come here because you need stitches for this. And she's like, but I can't give you stitches right now because the cut's not gonna like it. It's gonna reject the stitch. And I was like, okay. And she's like, I'm just gonna clean this for you, but next time just come to the hospital. I'm like, and that was just in a span of a couple of months. Yeah.
Jesus. I'm
not
super
a klutz.
squeamish.
I'm not a klutz.
I don't believe you.
I'm not a klutz.
I'm super squeamish, so like the idea of like knives and blood is like ugh. But I've my injuries were not as bad as yours, but they're the dumbest. So this also takes place in high school gym. As all.
Yeah, NA gym's pretty dangerous.
Is dangerous as shit. So I don't fucking know what my mentality was, but I thought it'd be super cool if I was athletic, and I wasn't athletic, but I pivoted to wanting to be acrobatic. So I would jump over chairs and stuff all the time.
No.
Yeah. So there was this I don't know what the machine is called, but it's.
Teri, you aware of this, by the way?
Yes.
Okay.
Damn it. I was hoping you'd forget. I still have the scars, but it's one of those machines where you sit down and you reach up and there's a bar that you pull down to your chest.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and so the back of that machine is two parallel vertical bars. And I would jump in between those vertical bars every time. And one day I just fucked up the jump, and it just like splashed like a layer of skin off like my left shin, and I didn't even notice for a little bit until like one of my friends came over and was like, "Hey, Monty, you're bleeding a lot. What happened?" And so I told the gym teacher, I lied to the gym teacher. I said like, hey, I got off the bike and like the pedal scuffed me. But it was
so you tried to parkour the gym equipment?
Yeah. But not over the gym equipment, through the gym equipment. I still have.
See, my injuries don't seem that bad anymore, honestly. No. I feel really good about myself now.
See, here's the thing. Yours are like actual accidents. Like, okay, and you know, like they were just unfortunate.
Purposely hurt myself.
I mean, I didn't do that on. Well,
I feel like it's not trying to be sexist, but I feel like it's a boy thing.
It probably was. Teenage me was friggin' retarded.
But my cousins and my brother are so stupid when they were younger. I mean, they're probably still stupid, but they're so stupid, and like they got themselves hurt by doing the dumbest things. I'm gonna blame it on being a boy.
I agree with you here.
High school me was dumb as fuck, so you know.
I'm stopping.
Okay. And moving on to a spicy question. Throwing away all logic. What are your craziest goals?
Ooh.
I know mine.
Throwing away all logic? Like what kind of goals? Like...
So I have 3 main goals. One, Hollow Stars again. I'm getting there.
Wait, is that the boys division? Hollow Stars? Okay. Okay, yeah.
The chances of me getting there are they have to be above 0, but they're so astronomically small because there's so many other people more talented for me.
Listen,
but,
you never know.
Yeah, right, exactly. But it's still like, oh man, that is a long shot. Percy, thank you for the ups. But Hollow Stars the End. I want to publish a book and have that be famous, and then I
feel like that is possible. Like you publishing a book, like that's very and be famous. Okay.
Wow! Wow!
The famous part. I'm sorry.
Thank you for a vote of confidence.
I believe.
And from Percy.
I'll buy your book. Don't worry.
I appreciate it. And from Percy, can you sing the karaoke Monty when can I sing? Yes. Will it hurt your ears? Absolutely. Have you ever heard?
Everyone can sing. Everyone can sing. Screaming is a type
Everyone
of
can.
noise, isn't it
True.
not?
Oh,
Yeah.
true. Scream.
Yeah.
Just scream everything. And my third craziest goal is to like not need a real job, like be completely self-sufficient on content
that'd be a
creation.
dream.
Yeah, but like these are the chances of these happening are so low, but they're like, you know, the light at the end of the tunnel.
I guess one of mine I would say would always be like I've always wanted to be able to make a living just doing what I love on Twitch. Like that's always been a thing. Like I look at all the people that do it and it's just like that's so cool. Like the way that's possible, it's so cool. I would also love to play games with Kelly and Duro.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. I 100 like the a good half of wanting to be in Hollow Stars is one, like the fame from that. Like I do want to make it big, but the other half is like, holy shit, I get to play with Kelly and Ami and Ina. Like, oh my god.
Oh my god, it'd be so much fun. Like I've been binging. Oh, it's so bad. I've been binging them because it's just so funny. Like I've been binging like their, even though it's been months now, like their Phasmo playthroughs and stuff. It just cracked me up so much. They just seem like really cool people, and yeah, not being crazy stalkers. I admire them.
I mean, that's what Ollie joined for much the same reason. She just wanted a simp from the inside.
Yeah.
God, what a dream! That's the dream. That right there. Oh my god.
Yeah. I don't know. Whenever we get to the topic of dreams, I always feel a little bit weird, just because like I'm not one to usually think about like, oh yeah, like my dream for life is this. You know, my kind of
Honestly,
hope,
I feel the same way. Honestly.
yeah, like my kind of hope for life is just like whatever I'm doing, I hope I can just keep doing it and nothing bad happens with it, right? Like if I like continue this routine constantly day after day, but like it's still fine, you know, like nothing crazy happens, I'm fine with it. You know, if I end up returning back to the streaming scene, then like I just keep going there, fully grow or whatever. I'm like, fuck it, I'm fine with that too. So it's hard for me to like say exactly what I want, but just whatever I'm doing, I just hope that like I can keep on doing that. Just to like, I don't know, just to keep me contented as well as, you know, so I can live obviously. But
yeah, and I think that's fair. Like not I see this in the VTuber scene as well. Like obviously a good amount of people want to make it big as their kind of like far-flung goal, but a lot of people are just in it like to chill, and I think that's respectful as well. Like, and that can be expanded to just about every topic in that. Like, yes, there are people that, you know, have these very ambitious goals, but sometimes you just don't need them. Sometimes that's just not what you're looking for in life. And yeah, if your goal is simply to be happy and love what you're doing every day, that's a pretty goddamn admirable goal. I think a lot of us are looking for that.
Also, I want to dive in the coral reef, but I can't swim, so.
I mean, that's. Yeah, I've
always had a fascination with the deep sea. Like, it scares the shit out of me. I have thalassophobia to the extremist. Like, even in games, I can't go in the deep sea.
Ooh.
Like, it's really bad. But I love the coral reef, and it's like, it's so cool. Like, I love nature a lot. So yeah, like 3 cats, you know.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about this because quarantine, but yeah, there's a lot of like experiences that I want in life. Like I'm mortified of heights. Like I had mentioned this to Teri just yesterday. Like when you're on like the 2nd floor of a mall, like banisters are always glass. I'm scared to go near the banisters because that's too close to the edge.
I don't know what I would call it, but like I can't look down because then I get really dizzy, like vertigo, I'm guessing.
I would think so.
But if I don't look down, I'm okay. It's weird.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense because then you can trick yourself that like the water isn't as Actually,
Yeah, if I don't look down, I'm fine. Oh no, this is in general. Like in real life and probably in games too. If I don't go under the water, I'm perfectly fine. Like I played Raft. That game's literally you're in like 2 planks in the giant ass
Yeah.
sea. If I don't touch the sea, I'm okay.
I like it.
If we touchy, I screamy.
I've always wanted to like face my fears head on and do like skydiving or something, cause I feel like.
Oh, dude, that would be so cool. I'm a huge adrenaline junkie, so that's awesome.
Ooh, dude, when quarantine's
like,
over, we gotta make
like
bucket list.
When I go in theme parks and stuff like that, I go on the fastest and highest ride because it just the adrenaline, it's so good. Yeah, I would go skydiving in a heartbeat. We should do that.
Absolutely.
We should definitely do that.
I feel like I'd be absolutely terrified, shit my pants, but like I would come out of.
But once the adrenaline kicks in, you'll love it.
I would come out a changed man. Oof.
Take Teri with us, don't worry.
You can be my parachute.
Jesus.
Okay. And then on to a sweet question. What really mundane or boring thing are you passionate about? There's a lot of weird things I could say here.
Passion in what sense? Like
you care about it a lot. So like for and I had made this question with a bit of open-endedness. So it's up to you how you interpret it. What I had in mind was cardboard boxes.
Wait, what?
I genuinely appreciate when packaging a cardboard box is done like and there like there is a certain craftsmanship to like packaging that like keeps everything protected and like it's minimalist, and it's something that weirds the shit out of Teri every time I talk about it, but like that's what came to mind. So extremely
I feel like that's
mundane.
the first. I've never heard that before.
I have a box fetish. Someone put this on the VTuber wiki.
Okay. Okay. Alright, Teri, I'll let you go because I'm trying to think.
Alright. I fucking love cups. Like the cups you drink water and like with liquids out, like I fucking love them. They're like mugs or like other like kind of glass. Well, not really glass, but like ones that like you like. I don't know. There's just something cool about like you can just create whatever you want, and it just most of the time it's just like like here's you see some posts like Reddit, like a D&D stuff. It's like oh here's like a beholder mug. It's like that's fucking cool, man. What the fuck? And like or like you got like some merchandise like the Gudatama like mugs and stuff like that. It's
actually, you know what? I could see that. I could.
Yeah, it's just like it's there. Like you can drink stuff from it, or you can use it as a pencil holder or like whatever. But it's just nice accessory, and it can be customized to be literally anything you want.
I'm trying to think. God, this makes me feel weird that I don't have one. Like I can't think of one of these. Now I'm like, am I
the weird one?
I mean, what we're saying is pretty weird, like, so like you might be the more normal.
You can be like, yo, I can appreciate this fork. Like this fork is so sharp. Okay, you know what? No, I take that back. I'm like that with knives. I'm not gonna lie. A fucking really good sharp knife. Oh my god. Like I have my friend, my best friend gifted me this Japanese chef knife for my birthday last year, and I still keep it in the case it comes with. Like it's so beautiful.
Ooh.
Like just knife craftsmanship is nuts. It's so cool. And I really appreciate a good knife. Like I've been cooking a lot during quarantine, so I measured that thing by cutting through paper.
Damn.
It's something satisfying about cutting through paper. It's so good. But yeah, no, like knives, craftsmanship, like it's definitely something I.
Please tell me you have heard of Kiwami, Japan.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. God bless
definitely.
them. For anyone in chat that doesn't know, Kiwami, Japan is an absolutely insane craftsman. All of his videos are he never speaks. He's always weird, and he will make knives out of anything. My favorite is the one where he takes chocolate, makes a knife out of it, and the entire time it's like a horror show. It's insane. I love the man.
I've also watched like videos of where people take really rusty knives and then they sharpen them.
Yes.
Have you seen those?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so satisfying. It's like watching is it power washing? Like power. Oh
Power
my god.
I love power washing.
That subreddit is the best. Like I love watching that. Like I guess that's another thing. Like watching something filthy get cleaned. Oh my god.
Ah,
This is
dude.
the most satisfying feeling.
I thought that was like the counter for me being old or getting old. I'm like, oh my god, I see a dirty bathroom and I see someone clean it on YouTube and I'm so satisfied. No, oh my god, I love that. Okay, yeah, so I am weird. Okay.
Good. You fit in. Okay. And then so back to goals and dreams. If there were no consequences to doing so, how would you achieve your dreams?
By force. I'm kidding. If there were no consequences?
No consequences at all.
And I would just turn on the webcam, just dream. Cause like, I'm basically every day what I'm gonna be doing is just playing games. I mean, like, screw it. Just become popular on Twitch or whatever other form of media. You know, just play games all day.
Yeah, I would ditch work because no consequences and just play games all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, I would jump into the ocean because I can't die, right? No consequences.
I like it. I like it a lot. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would jump into the ocean, look at all the coral reef, not be able to swim, no swimming, and just not die.
Yeah.
Same with jumping out of the plane. I will do every adrenaline thing I can think of because I can't die, right?
I like it.
No fear.
No fear. Doesn't even matter because you've got no fear. You don't die. No hesitation. Police won't do anything. No consequences. Remember?
So people had been ever since the Halavian audition. People have been asking me because I've clearly put a lot of effort into Monty, and I'm probably gonna have to drop that if in the very small chance I get accepted to Halavian. So people would ask, "Oh, what would your theme be afterwards?" And after a bit of thought, I've settled on some sort of hacker that has hacked their way into the idol agency, and they're like, haha, I've like false identity, I've tricked Yagu.
Traded.
Yeah. But if there were zero consequences, I would just do that. But for real, except I don't know anything about hacking, but I would have time to figure that out.
Wait, so if you did get accepted by is it Hollows Life Stars or Hollow Stars?
Hollow Stars. I think that's
did you have to drop
yeah.
Monty?
So there's
Really?
These aren't details that can't really be said, but safe to say, well, actually, so everyone in Hollow Live or Hollow Stars was a notable content creator before. Like, that's a requirement. You have to have a background in streaming. But it's very much like you can't be that anymore, and it's probably in their contract to never say that you were that before.
Okay. I didn't know this. Never mind. I don't want to be there anymore.
I don't know. I feel because Monty is very much me. Like, I had picked a scholar because I'm a nerd and like books, I like writing, and I picked a fairy because I'm very much a pendulum between Seiso and Yabai. So Monty is me, and so it's like, would I drop that for Hollow Stars? And it'd be a really hesitant fuck yes.
There's no hesitation. I didn't hear a hesitation.
Nope.
I just smelt the ink on the paper.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the chances of me getting it are so small. So I will cross that bridge if I ever get there.
No. Listen. You need to stop thinking like that first off. Okay.
All Stars
Believe.
EN, baby.
Exactly. Reach for the moon.
No.
Alrighty. Moving on to a sweet question. What popular game do you hate with a passion?
Oh. Oh boy. With a passion.
Popular
With a
game
passion.
with a passion.
Or if you can't think of one, the inverse.
League of Legends.
Ooh.
Sorry, I had to put it out there. League of Legends.
No, that's
Damn.
right. The people that play also hate it.
The community. I can't stand the community. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I used to play it like way back, and it's too toxic for me, and it's not friendly. Yeah, I don't like League. I like the characters though. We'll leave it at that. But yeah, no League. Definitely no.
Percy in chat very much confirming. Yes, League players hate it too. I'm a Dota player. I hate Dota. Don't worry.
No, Dota sucks, League sucks, play them both, hate them all.
I'm not a huge fan of Dota either.
Yeah.
It's
Fair.
a colorful word from Russians.
But they're making an anime.
Ooh.
I'm so excited about that. Like
I
I
cannot-
really hope.
I can't
See,
wait
I
to
was
see
like-
what happens to Dota after that.
Yeah.
I feel like it looks better. So I used to be excited when Phantasy Star was getting an anime, and then we watched one episode of that, and that excitement was gone.
Man,
Completely gone.
Man.
Like, it was so disappointing. Like, I remember me and Teri would just point out everything that wasn't possible in the game that they made possible in the anime.
yeah.
And it was like,
funny
this doesn't
sometimes.
happen. So I really, really hope that Dota doesn't go that way. Which I don't think it will, because Matt loves that, and he looked at the trailer and he loves it. So
Yeah, I mean, even if it does, like, I feel the Phantasy Star anime was, I felt like that was just meant to be like, hey guys, check out our game, even though it's wildly inaccurate. But yeah, I mean, for Dota, it's like, this is like their only real piece of advertisement in how many years? So, like,
do they even need to advertise Dota though? Like, does Dota really need advertisement? Let's be
I
real.
mean, does League need to advertise? Yet Leagues do advertise, you know?
And their advertisement is amazing. Like they put so much effort into like the movie video,
I'm
the
down
song
with
covers.
KDA.
Yeah, exactly. Like all these like music videos or like the themed skins, like they don't need to do that. They're growing
Got
by
the
the day.
money, right?
Yeah,
Got
that's
the
gotta
money.
be so much money.
Yeah.
Like
But it's
all
like-
the animations that they'll do, minutes long movies. Those definitely like 6-digit at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, Riot's got it though. Like people will eat up those skins.
Mhm.
Like KDA was an advert for like all the entire new skin line, and people ate that up.
But then like new people also eat that shit up too. Like, so
Mhm.
Hell, I'm not gonna lie. I would have gone back to League just for the KDA stuff.
yeah, exactly. So, someone that was very much just like, League sucks, not gonna play.
But I
like,
don't
those
hate
skins.
myself enough to do it.
The skin.
Yeah. Okay. I used to be a really big fan of Call of Duty.
Oh boy.
Mm.
Yeah. And like, you know, I think with Warzone was like, it kind of got close there again. Because I remember, I played, what was it? What was the Call of Duty on the Wii? War of War?
Word of War.
Oh.
War of War?
Yeah.
That was fun as all goddamn hell. I loved that Call of Duty. Hey, I remember Modern Warfare came out like a free weekend or something on Steam. I loved the hell out of that too. But then like, you know, it just kind of suffered the case of like same game, different year, and like it just kind of. It
Like
also
FIFA, honestly.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. But at least FIFA, like, I mean, the roster changes, but I mean, whatever. The guns change in Call of Duty, so it's whatever. But yeah, I mean, I also.
feel the same way. Honestly,
Yeah.
I used to love Call of Duty. Like Modern Warfare 2 was my home. Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2.
Yeah,
What was the recent one that we bought that was on Battle.net?
it's Warzone.
No. Before that one. Black Ops 3?
Black Ops 4.
Was it more? Okay. Yeah, that's the last one that I bought because I don't know. I had fun with that one.
Yeah.
Warzone? No, I tried it. No.
Really?
It just it didn't hit right
Yeah.
for me.
And also, just like playing different shooters, like I just got bored of Call of Duty's shooting
Yep.
style. It's
Yep.
just, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to say
Like-
most feeling, but it kind of is.
That, especially when it comes to BR, like I'm so addicted to Apex again, and I don't know, it's something that just always takes me back to that game, just because of like how fast everything is. Like you're not spending 30 minutes looting PUBG and then dying.
What's interesting is like for how fast Apex is, time to kill is actually pretty long, and I think that is one of the things that makes it so good. Because it deaths don't feel too cheap.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
It's like, but even like matches can be like 15 to 20 minutes, but they don't feel like 15 to 20 minutes. Like you've got so much mobility in that game. You're always on the move. And you're not like looting for 15 minutes and having no like action at all. You will always get into some sort of fight. Just because of the way the maps are. Like they're big, but they're not huge. Like, yeah. Like whereas with PUBG, a lot of the times like we were looting for like 30 minutes straight. Go to the last circle, we still not fought anyone because the maps are so big.
Yeah.
Also, PUBG and Alpha was like, well, that was my game. That was my game.
PUBG and Alpha was just
Alpha was so good.
But how much of that was like PUBG, and how much of it was like the battle royale, like overall? Because in Alpha, like PUBG was the battle royale.
It was the battle royale. That was PUBG was the first battle royale I ever got into. Like, but prior to that, I played Armored 3's battle royale, the mod. That was cool. But like PUBG, like I wasn't a huge fan of battle royales, but PUBG really, really made me like it. Like I had so much fun playing the alpha. I don't know why I like it. It's just the new maps ruined it for me, I think, and a lot of changes ruined it. So as soon as I stopped playing long before it released, and then I think after Apex started coming out around that time, and then I jumped to Apex and it was so fast, and I was just like, yeah, I don't think I can ever go back. Like I try to play other battle royales and it just feels weird. I can't even play other shooters because it feels weird. Like I try to go back to Rainbow Six, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Too slow. It's too slow.
Like the sensitivity just feels weird and it's too slow. Yeah, like I can't do it.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, PUBG for me, it was still weird. It's weird. I like a streamer that I love and have been following for quite some time. Played PUBG. I was like, oh, this looks like kind of fun. So like I imposed a lot. Huh?
Who is this?
Who's a streamer?
Yeah.
It's Sing Sing.
Mm.
He's primarily a Dota streamer, but sometimes
I was gonna say, doesn't he play Dota?
Yeah. He goes into bouts of just like he's no longer playing Dota for a little bit, stuff like that. But like I just saw him streaming and I was like, oh, this looks fun. So I picked it up one day and it was just like, I had never heard of the genre battle royale before that. I was a pretty avid FPS player before that. And I think at the time I was like, what, ESO and Rainbow Six were my go-to shooters, stuff like that. And I mean, yeah, I mean, as much as PUBG sucks right now, I did still sink like 850 hours into it. So.
Yeah, I got like 700-ish hours into it, so I can't really say much. I feel like because like PUBG was my first battle royale, and I only knew battle royale from the movie.
Oh yeah.
That's my experience of battle royale. So when I saw them doing like all the like the bomb circles and stuff like that, like just like the movie, oh my god! I think that's what made me want to play it all more, because I love that movie. Yeah.
I still haven't seen it yet. My
What?
first my first intro to the battle royale concept was oh shoot, what was it called? What's the book with Katniss Everdeen? That.
Oh, Hunger Games.
Hunger Games, yeah. And I'd read the book before the movie.
I still haven't watched the movies.
Yeah, neither have I. I've heard they're not great, or at least not good for anyone that has read the books.
Oh yeah, I've read the books. So fast.
They're really good.
I'm so surprised you did not watch Battle Royale. I watched that when I was like 8. 7? 8?
But that is not age appropriate.
I know, right?
I honestly, it was like one of my first introductions to just Japanese stuff, honestly. Yeah. I remember it was late night. I want to say late night, but I was like 7 years old, so it's like probably like 9 p.m. Let's be real. And me and my dad were flicking through the TV, and one of the movie channels had Battle Royale 2, and I was just like, yo, let's watch this. And he was like, okay. And then he saw some people get killed, and he's like, yeah, I'm down. Let's watch this. And then we watched it, and I fell in, like, it's so weird. I fell in love. I was like, this is so cool.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. This actually, a little bit on Japanese culture, so a little bit of a segue, but is anime art? Where do you draw the line? And I had two specific examples. First, is Kimi no Na wa art? I would say yes. Like pretty.
Yes,
pretty
of course, definitely.
Absolutely. Now, is Boku no Pico art?
Yes, definitely.
That was not the response I was expecting out of you. Okay, where?
I'm
like,
not. Art is art. Like, who? Why? Just because I don't like something doesn't mean it's not art. I'm not saying. Well, actually, no, I'm not gonna say I like. Whatever.
Art is like, it's a creative medium, a visual creative medium. I don't care what the hell you put out there as art. If you created it for a reason and now that's out to the world, congratulations, you're an artist.
You can literally take some paint, like a paintbrush, put it in water and flick it onto a paper, and if that's your creative, like the way you're like outputting, like the way you feel and you're creative, whatever, like that's art. Who's to say that's not art?
I like it. Yeah, and I'm very much the same way in that, like, it. There's a little bit of gatekeeping in, like, oh, games are not art, this isn't art, that's not art because whatever. No, if one common, like, definition of art is that it's trying to convey something, but that doesn't mean it has to convey anything meaningful. It could be, but
any way that someone can express themselves creatively, I will say it's art. Writing a book is art. Writing a poem is art. Singing is art.
Is this stream art?
Why not? We are we're being creative in a sense, right? Are we not?
Yeah.
So it is a form of art. It may not be the traditional form of art, but it's definitely a form of art. Definitely, like, art comes in many different shapes, sizes, forms. You can't. Who's to say what art is?
I like it. Okay.
Teri, your art.
Thanks.
Speaking
Kimi.
of art,
Well,
I just realized, and I think this is the third time I've seen. No, this might be the second time, Teri, you've used that shirt. Because VC face mirrors it, it's showing up backwards.
Oh.
It should say senpai, but
I could unmirror it for a little bit.
nah, because then, well, that's up to you.
I don't know how that's gonna affect the stream.
Can you not take it off, mirror? Like,
yeah, I can. I just don't know how it would affect the stream.
I don't think it would affect anything.
It might not. Give it a shot, and if we get some scuff, then we'll call it that art.
Honestly, true.
This is performance art.
But yeah, no.
No, I can't.
Anything.
Yeah,
Like, there's so many different forms of art. It's yeah. You can't really tell someone that that's not art because you don't see it as art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my hand's gonna do something weird because I'm trying to drink and it's just, it's broken. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, and Percy's in agreement as well. All creative things are, and that's I'm very much in agreement. Okay, and then onto a sweeter question. What? This is a dangerous question for all of us.
Oh.
What have you spent way too much money on?
I have a multitude of things.
There is floating around the internet. There's a page that shows you how much money you put into your Steam account, and I don't like looking at that page.
Wait, I've never done this.
I wasn't even gonna include that, but I'll include that in my response.
God.
I have spent way too much. There are like probably 4 things. Not even league skins. Oh yeah, league skins. Yeah, from chat. But what? Okay, let's see here. I mean, one thing I've definitely spent way too much money on is figurines.
That's something I want to say that I've not spent enough money on, and I want to.
I have like 8 more limited time edition figurines being shipped to me somewhere in the near future. Each of them costing about $200-$300.
Good lord.
You know what? I want to do that too.
Wait,
There's a couple of figurines I've been eyeing up for like, I'm not even gonna lie, like 9 years.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's...
And I just haven't pressed the button to do it. And it's like a tattoo. Like if I've wanted it for longer than 5 years, I should just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
another more
hopefully
discipline than me.
2021, I will get my figurine, my first figurine.
Your first? You don't have any figurines? Even I have figurines.
I don't have it.
I only became a weeb like 4 months ago.
I waste my money on other stuff.
I think you
I
mean
mean, listen, I've also wasted some money on other stuff. I have, I guess the more recent thing I've gotten into was keyboards, specifically just the keycaps, the specific
I
switches.
haven't gone into that yet. I only buy a certain type of keyboard, and that's a ducky. I will never buy any other keyboard ever again because
Duckies are great.
I've been using duckies for over 10 years now, and they're the best keyboards in my life. But what have I wasted my money on? Do I?
That's a dangerous question
In
for us.
2020, one of the top things I have wasted money on, and
You mean
one of the things
invested
are
money?
cat toys.
Oh,
let
yeah.
me say that my cats play more with the delivery boxes than they do the actual toy.
I've heard that meme so many times.
Oh my
I
And-
didn't.
So depressing because I'm so excited. I'm like, oh my god, new toy. And it gets here, and they'll touch it for like 2 seconds, and they'll be like, oh, box! And I'm just sitting there like, yes.
Just buy tons of shit from Amazon and give them the box.
You don't understand how many different types. I'm like, oh, this toy's so intelligent. Like, oh, you learn how to do something. Oh my god, it's so cool. Like, I'm more excited for the toy than my fucking cats are. And then they just play with the box. Or, oh, look, you know, Kimi dropped some tissue paper. Like, oh my god.
Hey, you want more cats?
Don't question the cat. I don't anymore. Honestly, like. Also, another thing, I guess I spend a lot of money on games. Like, I spend a lot of money on games. I don't have a lot of games, but I have a lot of AAA games. We'll put it that way. I see a game, I'm like, ooh, and I buy it. Just no questions asked.
I like it. I like it. Lord, we need to compare Steam libraries at some size.
We don't. We really don't. Like, okay, if you want to go with that, okay, look, you have Steam only. I have Origin. I have Epic Games. I have BattleNet. All full of games, by the way. All of these are for not just 1 or 2 games. I'm talking 10+ games. I have the Bethesda app. Yes, that exists. That exists. I know that exists. Yes. Uplay, another one that I spent a lot of money on. I paid for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and I've only played like 3 hours of it.
Oh no. Oh.
And I dropped 50 pounds on that thing. I really need to continue that. Yeah. Oh, and skins. I've spent so much money on Smite skins. So much money on Apex skin. Can we not start with my Apex skins? Like, I have like 8 to 10 legendaries on each character.
On each character?
I have every gun has 4 legendaries, I think now. 4 or 3
Kimi!
legendaries. Every gun.
God.
Listen, I have a problem. I know. I just want to be beautiful online. I just want.
I love it.
Okay, Teri, tell him how much I spent in Phantasy Star.
Oh no.
Honestly, tell him how many outfits I had in Phantasy Star. Did you see my room in Phantasy Star?
Because like we were so rich in in-game money that I was in the same boat with you. I was just like, oh my god, give me this outfit, let's get it.
At any time there was a scratch, like an AC scratch, I would get all of the items, sell them for like millions and millions and millions and millions, and then buy like the most mundane item, like a fucking lobby emote, so I can dance in the lobby AFK.
Oh.
Like,
I remember you also did that with when they had the Near Automata collaboration.
Oh, I bought it. Oh,
you were like, you bought that stuff out. You didn't get 2D like hair or something. You're like, I gotta farm money for the 2D hair, man. I got it, man.
I bought the whole set of 2B. Dude, I love Nier. Like I fucking love Nier. Like you don't understand. Like I love those characters. Those are my favorite characters ever. Oh my god, I went ham on that collaboration.
Yeah.
I was like, David, you need to get the A2 outfit.
Yeah,
he's like, I can't afford the hair. I was like, don't worry, I'll scratch for it. I got you.
Oh my god.
I was like, don't worry, I got you. I'm gonna scratch you for it. Don't worry.
Yeah. Oh
my god. I have a problem. I know.
It's I mean, microtransactions are so like addictive, you know, like the
I don't even play Overwatch anymore, and I have so many skins on that too.
I'd mention
every MMO I get stuck in, or any online game I get stuck in, if it has microtransactions, like I'm wailing so hard. I don't even hide it anymore.
You are the whale that like every game dev dreams of.
I am a blue whale. I fund the servers, honestly. I fund the second game.
Have an appeal to the devs of like, hey, like, can I like get my own like special title in the server? Like, I'm
honestly
one of your top supporters.
Can you add whale fishing into the game, because I clearly need to be fished.
I'm still looking forward to Dota's battle pass. Tons of cool stuff compared to other battle passes, but like you can pretty much only progress by throwing just tons of money at it. And last one, I had thrown enough money to almost by accident. I hit the tier where they send you a real life physical trophy.
Oh
yeah,
my god!
I remember this.
And I didn't mean to either.
Path of Exile MTX.
Yes.
Oh my god. David, start me on that. Start me on that. Oh my god.
My god. No, start me on that, dude. I think
wait, I think we're both bad on that.
I legitimately have somewhere between 2.5k or 3k spent in Path of Exile.
I think I'm close to 2k. But I don't even have the amount of hours you have on it.
No,
like, that's
I have.
The bad part.
How many hours do I have? I have like.
You have like close to 3k hours.
I have nearly 4k hours on it.
Okay,
so essentially it's like $1 an hour.
I haven't even graced the 500 hour period, and I have probably over 1k MTX.
Yeah.
And I remember I specifically bought an MTX, Teri, to annoy you.
Yeah, you did.
I bought the Meteor MTX when he had a poopy computer, so it would lag him.
Yeah, she's like, oh, hey Teri, let's go play Path of Exile. I was like, yeah, okay, sure. She bring out that character, and it was like, okay, great, 10 FPS, fine, whatever.
It was so good. I remember I made you like take a gif of it too,
yeah,
and you were just frozen.
A literal PowerPoint. Oh my god. Oh, man.
I'm so glad. No matter how much money I've wasted, it doesn't compare to you guys. Like I was gonna say, like
nothing compares to me, honestly. Like I will beat you.
Oh.
I'm poor IRL, but it doesn't matter because I'm rich online. Let's go.
I like it. I was gonna say, like I have a huge fondness for hardcover books. I have somewhere around 50 hardcover books that many of which I don't read, but they're just fucking gorgeous. There was a reason I wanted a hardcover book on Monty.
Ooh. Mm-hmm. One of the things I got into 2020 is I started buying manga. I did it a lot when I was in high school, when I like started getting into like the whole anime manga scene. I used to have like series and series and series. Like we used to go to a manga store like every weekend with my cosplay friends, and we would just pick up random books that they had like for sale and whatever and try them out. So last year I grabbed a couple of really old series that I remember. And I've just been I think I have like 7 or 8 complete manga series now, and I'm still going. Like I love it. Like I love my bookshelf being so full of books, because I don't know, there's something about like reading a physical book compared to reading it online. Like I like the feel of it in my hands.
But I'm also like I don't know what it is, but like I need to multitask almost, in that like if I'm watching a stream or something, I want to be doing something else, like playing a game. But my brain is like really weird in that if I'm fully paying attention to one thing, like watching TV show or watching anime, reading a book, that's the only thing I can do, and my brain just won't accept anything else, and so I'll be like, oh, but like I could be doing other stuff, so I just won't.
Ignore my hands, my leap motion fell, so I'm just trying to see if it still works.
What is that? Because every so often I see you kind of like fiddle with something in front of you. Is that your leap motion?
That's my keyboard and mouse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's sometimes I'm trying not to let it pick it up because otherwise I'll just look like this. Wait, let me see. I'll look like this the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so every time it detects it, like right now it's detected it. I'll just like try to move my hand out the way so it doesn't detect it.
Because I'd seen a lot of people with a leap motion, like Argama Witch or Pochi Sensei, do that, and I've always wondered, like, what are they interacting with?
Yeah, that's the mouse and keyboard. Sometimes it'll pick it up.
Okay, so another fun question. What is your biggest regret? Oof. Go ahead.
It's been, I want to say, like, since I was like 18, 19, I've kind of lived with the motto of not regretting anything I do. Only because, like, good or bad, whatever it is has brought me to where I am currently, and I'm really happy where I am currently. So everything that's happened factors into it. So I kind of try to live by the motto of not trying to regret something, even if it's good or bad. Because ultimately, I'll end up where I would like to be, and it plays a part in it.
Yeah.
So that was kind of hard to answer.
I kind of live by that same thing, but I do have one regret. Like, when it was pretty early on that I was a weeb. I think it was like 7th grade, 8th grade, something like that. But like, it was only until like, high school junior year, like the tail end of that, when I was like, fuck it, I'm a weeb, and I just actually put myself out there. If I had just done that earlier, then like, I don't know, cause like I can remember like going from like 7th grade to like freshman year, like obviously going into high school freshman year, everyone's anxious, everyone's like afraid and all that stuff, but like, I don't know, I just kind of felt like back then it was just like, oh yeah, I love games.
Like back then, like I'm trying to think of like when I got into, like I've been in the anime manga scene since I was like 8, like super early. Back then, we didn't even have conventions or anything here. I started cosplaying when I was 15, 16, and cosplaying was like unheard of. Like going into public dressed up as an anime character, like the looks and the talks you would get, it's nothing like it is now. Like now people like look at you and they're like, oh my god, that's so cool. But back then, like we had to deal with a lot of crap to do what we loved. Conventions weren't that big either, and it was really difficult to get like a lot of like voice actors or cosplayers and stuff. It was super difficult to get them to come over so that you could meet them. Hell, like even music wise, like Japanese bands, like it was really rare if a Japanese band came to the UK because it wasn't big here. Like what are they gonna do here? Like they don't see a point. So back then it was just like you had to do everything with kind of like a strong face, kind of like you would go into public. Like we used to cosplay every weekend into London, just for fun. Just like a group of friends and I would just like do it for fun. We would go around London, eat at our favorite place, hang out at the one manga store that was there, and yeah, it was really tough. But now it's like it's so normal and everything is so available that it's really cool. It's really cool to see all that evolve. Especially here in the UK. Like Japanese bands come here so often now, and voice actors and cosplayers and stuff like that. I guess one of my regrets would be that I wish I continued cosplaying because I miss it a lot. Like it gave me like how we spoke about VTubing, like when I wore my cosplay, I had so much confidence. It was so cool to me. Like I would be so like loud and myself and not afraid. like I didn't care what people said about me when I was in my cosplay. It was like a little protective bubble thing. I don't know why. Like, I don't know why dressing up as a character and, pretending to be that character just gave me this, like, confidence boost. And I didn't care what anyone said. I was doing what I loved. And I miss that sometimes. Like, I feel like if I continued, I would have, like, honed my skills. And maybe by now I would have been able to sew some really cool stuff. But it's also really expensive. That's the down part of it. Cosplaying back then was really expensive because you had to import a lot of materials because they weren't available here. But I don't regret it. I loved cosplaying. It got me into a book, which was really cool. Got me into a world record, which was really cool.
Nice.
We had a Guinness World Record for the most cosplayed game characters in one place. So I held a plaque and stuff. We got pictures of that. Got that on TV. That was really cool.
Shit.
Yeah, I got on TV for that. That was like my highlight, and then I stopped after that. But no, maybe one day in the future I'll pick it up again.
Absolutely, you should. If
Definitely.
only that.
Maybe I'll cosplay Kimi one day.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That could be something you pick up in a quarantine. Even if not a lot of people can see it, but like.
Oh, I don't know. There's so many things I'm dabbing in. I'd love to pick up more stuff, but I don't want to like half-ass a lot of things. Like I picked up VTubing, and VTubing is quite a lot of money at the moment. So I'm trying to focus on that, and then after I've established my VTubing at least a little bit, I want to focus on piano, and then maybe after piano, sure.
I like it.
But like I want to be able to, I want to give each skill time, so I don't like rush things. And, because I don't want to rush VTubing. Like I'll take this as slow as I can. Yeah, and it's and there's a lot of like it'll flourish with time. I got faith in you. Oh, definitely. Like I want to enjoy every moment. I don't want to rush it. Like this is like so much fun right now, and this is just the beginning. My biggest regret actually ends up going back to why I wanted to be a VTuber. Ever since I was a kid, I've always considered myself to be really creative, and I wanted to be a programmer because I wanted to make games. With the dream of I make a game that people end up loving, very much in how Concerned Ape just man-moded, powered through, and made Stardew Valley, and the world loves it, and the world loves him. I wanted to be that from a young age, and then I hit mid-20s, and it was like I've done none of that. My biggest regret would very much be like I took way too long to actually do anything related to my dreams, and socially I was a shitty person, and I was socially awkward for the longest time. So like in college, I was the guy. So my college was a commuter school. We didn't live on site. So what I would do is I'd go to classes and then just immediately go home, not hang out with any friends, not hang out in the big city, nothing. So now at the time I don't know what I was thinking, but something about my mentality must have been like I don't care about being social. But now that I've grown up a little bit more, and it's like I want to be social, but it's so hard to meet people once you're out of school, and also when you're in a quarantine. It's tough. It's something. That's so true. Like when I went to university, like I consider myself someone that doesn't have difficulty like making friends, because like I made friends in university, and I didn't think I was gonna make friends in university, but I found Matt. Bad luck to him, but found really, really good friends in university. Like I'm still talking to Matt, and we're still really, really good friends, and we still meet. At work, I somewhat made friends, but it's kind of difficult at home. Like I've never met them in person. I refuse to turn my camera on, so they've never seen me. Every time they make a joke about it, and I'm just like, not gonna happen.
Just use your VC face one.
Oh my god. You know what? No. I already have someone at work that calls me a weeb. Like, he saw my Discord profile and everything. He's like, "Oh my god, you're a weeb." I'm like, "You're Asian. Calm down." Like, it's just I don't know how comfortable I feel showing work people. Yeah, like I mean, a part of me doesn't care, but a part of me is like, I don't know. It's strange. Like, could you imagine if you think about it? Like, you've got your people that you work with. What if they saw Monty? Like,
dude, I'm terrified of that. So
yeah, like it's one of those things where it's like you don't know what you're scared of, but like I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, if my boss saw Kimi, like, where do I even begin? Like,
well, so first, I'm an anime girl on the internet.
Like, how do I even explain that to someone that doesn't, like, that's not familiar with, like, the anime world? Like, how do you... Hi, I like to, be a 2D model, sometimes 3D model on the internet. Hi. And
then if all things go well, I want lots of thirsty people to send me money because they think my...
Yes! Yes! Big dollar.
Jesus.
Yeah, it terrifies me only because it's the unknown kind of thing. Like, I don't know what the reaction would be, and that in itself is a bit scary.
Yeah, and it's as we're trending towards, you know, otaku culture being normalized, but it's not quite there yet. It's
very normal. You'd be surprising how many people are into that culture, and you would never think that they were.
Yeah, but there's like layers to that, where like if you say, "Oh, I've watched, you know, insert popular anime," like you'd get a lot of like positive responses, even if you aren't sure how that'll be received. But to like for example, I can't tell anyone in my real life friend group that I'm into VTubers at all. Like, just that I like follow people like Callie and Girl. Like, I don't know if I can talk about that.
I would say like the otaku culture in general, like it's a lot more common than it was back in my day.
Definitely.
You know, like, you would be surprised at the big celebrities that watch anime. Like, be it like Dragon Ball Z or Naruto. Anime is anime.
Isn't Snoop Dogg a huge weeb?
Yeah, he is.
I think so, yeah.
Freaking, lot of rappers are actually huge weebs. Who's the other one? Like, it wasn't Lil Jon. It was someone else. T-Pain is a huge weeb.
Really? What?
Yeah, he streams on Twitch like all the time.
Oh my god.
What is it? What's his name? Oh my god, he was playing Danganronpa. Who was it? Teri Cruz was playing Danganronpa on Twitch.
Oh my god, really?
What?
Yeah, I'm not
well,
even
to
kidding.
be fair, everything Teri Cruz does is amazing.
Yeah, if you go to Teri Cruz's Twitch, he's got playthroughs of Danganronpa, which is amazing. A lot of rappers that you would never think were into anime love it. Lady Gaga, some of the big ones that you can name, Doja Cat, like, it's...
Damn.
You would look at him and be like, no, but yeah, they do. And it's so cool. Like, really big stuff. Ryan Reynolds, huge weeb. Honestly, huge weeb.
I'm learning a lot right now.
You know, one after your own heart as well. Monty is a huge weeb. You know who I'm talking about.
Well.
Wait, actually, no. What? No, the one I'm talking about. I think the one that you mentioned. I'm not sure if he's a weeb, but I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, honestly.
Wait, now I'm not sure who we're talking about.
Well, okay, who were you talking about the other day? That you were thirsting over.
Jason Momoa?
There we go. And then who was I thirsting after? And then we both thirsted.
Shoot.
I forgot.
He played Superman, I think.
Yeah.
Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
Henry Cavill. Huge as weeb. Built his PC and it was the sexiest thing I'd ever seen on Instagram. I'm not gonna lie. Have you seen that man, Teri, build a PC on Instagram?
I did, yeah.
It is the sexiest video on the internet. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, oh. Yeah, but he's a huge weeb. Like that man raids in WoW still.
Yeah, I'd heard that.
He like when he got the role of The Witcher, like he played the games, everything. Like it's so cool to see like some of the big stars just be absolute dorks, and it's completely okay now. At first it used to be like something that was snarled about, like haha, you like anime, you're such a dork. But now it's like it's normal. It's not normal not to have watched anime now, honestly.
Yeah. And it I'd had that same doubt with comic books because growing up comic books were weird, but now like everyone knows
dude,
Iron Man.
Marvel is like the biggest thing.
Absolutely. Like it's very much like if you've never heard of the MCU, it's because you've been under a rock. And
You've not lived. There's no way.
I didn't know otaku culture was that like prevalent, and I'm really glad it is now. And it took me a real long time to fall down into it.
Honestly, yeah, it did.
It took you. I've been joking about this recently, but it took you 10 years of my residual weeb.
Yeah.
Didn't we try to force him down into the hole so many times? And he just somehow like.
You know what did it for me? It was Callie's clip of her fucking up how to play a kazoo, and that was the I'm a weeb now.
Oh my god. Queen Callie playing a kazoo.
Absolutely beautiful. Okay. And then on to a sweet question. What's one skill or hobby that you've been putting off?
I think we've gone
running
over
jokes
this.
now, but my melodica.
Yeah.
It's a fucking joke at this point.
My piano. I don't have a physical piano, so I have an excuse, Terry, unlike you.
My excuse is I can't read sheet music. I'm illiterate.
Hold on, I got a link for you real quick.
No, you're ruining my point.
I'm not even kidding to give you a link.
Absolutely. Terry's heard me play keyboard. I'm learning Watame's Lullaby. It's rough. I've literally never heard him play the melodica until yesterday.
And even then, that was to test if it needed batteries or not.
There you go, Terry. That's what I'm following. All you.
Well, I guess I have to learn it now.
Absolutely.
I've given you the resources. Spread your wings, child.
No,
Fly.
You could learn kalimba. You could use my kalimba.
No.
You have a kalimba?
Yeah,
Wait, do you know how to play it?
I know how to play, kind of. It's been a while, but I know how to play Asriel's theme from Undertale, and I know how to play Avatar's Love, the credits song of The Last Airbender, because they're really simple.
Might have to make you play this at some point.
I'm gonna have to practice it, but yeah, I very much. I should probably just like put up a video of me playing it, or at least like one of those tweets that's audio only.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
You should definitely do that.
Everything is content.
Everything is content. True.
Then this one here is a controversial take. Recently, there's been some debate around VTubers that don't produce content, commonly referred to as VTweeters. What's your take on this?
So I feel like I'm a little bit biased because I've really only known about that scene based on the stories you've told me, Monty. But I don't know. I feel like if you're a VTuber and you're not out there yet, and you're still trying to grow, you just kind of like self-sabotaging yourself by not doing anything. Which I mean, even then, I guess you could say Twitter is doing something, but then the only thing attaches to your VTube personality is just the tweets you make. Like I don't know what kind of content you make. Are you like a gamer? Do you like sing? Do you play instruments or anything? I just retweets. It's like okay, cool.
I feel like my personal take on that is like, I feel like regardless if you have your model or not, you can still make content. And it would still be your name. And anything is content. You can even have your PNG up. Like, Like you, Monty, look at that.
I've been doing this for a
Like,
month.
Like Monty's
Exactly.
using a cardboard. Kimi is using a 3D model, expecting a 2D model. I'm not even a VTuber, and here I am with a 3D model. So it's like, not,
Yeah, like-
it's not hard to just slap something
Honestly,
together
like,
and just
there's
get
so
going.
many free resources like we use to make these models, like Vroid Studio, and there's so many different free softwares that all you need to use is your webcam. You don't even need an iPhone. You don't
Yeah.
like right now. Like I have my iPhone, but I'm using this is all camera, like no iPhone.
And there's lots of
and-
free tutorials, many of which I will be making in the coming weeks.
Whoa.
Hint, hint.
Plug in, plug. And yeah, like there's so many different things that you can do if you can do exactly what you want to do to at least get content out there and like let people know who you are. Like
Yeah.
if you don't have content out there, like how's any like no how like you could tweet all you want, but like there's interaction when you do something. Like right now, like you've got interaction with chat. You can't get that through tweets.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like you can always do something. You don't need a model working. You can even stick a PNG up there. You know, like just get yourself out there.
What's your take on people that like might not have the right hardware? Because one of my friends wants to be a VTuber, but like she only has a weaker laptop. Doesn't trust the webcam, doesn't trust the microphone. Because I can see that is still a notable financial barrier to being a VTuber.
Yeah.
I mean,
like, it's true, but I kind of feel like if you could still just make content.
Yeah,
and
I've
have
seen.
a
Okay,
disclaimer.
a lot of streams I've watched are silent streams, and there's people just drawing
Oh.
or
Yeah.
playing games, and they just say no mic. But
Yeah.
I just watch them to play. They interact in chat while they're playing. That's still
Yeah.
interaction.
There's a lot of workarounds to like, no webcam. All right, well, like, do you have, you can just be a cardboard. No mic. That's fine. You got a keyboard. You can type to chat. The stream might be laggy. I mean, I've seen a bunch of laggy streams from high-end people. You just say like, you put a disclaimer out there and be like, hey, sorry guys, got a weak rig,
Like no
or
one's
your
gonna
cat.
care that you have a weird, like a weak rig, but
Yeah.
people see the effort that you're making.
Mm.
Like as long as you're trying, like that's appreciated.
Yeah.
It's better than just like doing absolutely nothing and hoping that your name gets out there.
You can't just grow big by doing nothing. Assuming that's the goal you want to be with the VTuber. If you just want to have a nice model, I mean, go for it.
Hell, I want a nice model. Monty, give me your model, honestly. But like, I'm just gonna do with what I can do. Like, yeah, I would love to have a smooth model like Artemis or Callie, or that's not gonna be possible. But I'll just do what I can. Like,
Yeah, I like it.
like I have my scuffed hands, but we'll just do what I can.
Shoot, there was something else I wanted to say on this topic, but I can't forget what it is. So if we're being totally honest here, I as a smaller VTuber, I do feel a little bit of jealousy when there are people that like have made no content but they're like really popular. I get that, it is if you're popular because of what you tweet, that is very much due to your skill as a social media interactor. They're influencer. I hate that term, but yeah, I can see how even if all you're doing is tweeting, and pre-debut Artemis, all she did was tweet and then post video shit posts like her brushing her teeth. That I can see that being a very good skill that will get you far. I'm very jealous in that I wish I had that skill, or I wish I was better at it. And I wonder if how many people think that they can go to that step, you know, be good at getting a gathering on social media and then just kind of stop there. And if, yeah, to Teri's point, if that is your goal, you simply just want to be an anime VTuber, definitely go for it. But if you are looking to be a VTuber, yeah, there's so many there's so many ways to do that. In addition to you know, good social media, having good mind for social media. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I was nodding if you didn't see. Oh, my hand freaked out. But yes, I was nodding.
And then a lighter one. We touched on this before, but it will be a good time to kind of expound on it. How did you get into weeb culture?
So late at night with my dad, flicking through some TV channels, found Battle Royale. First thing I ever watched, I think, related to anime. And then next day, school some more channels, found Spirited Away.
Whoa!
Fell absolutely in love.
Wow.
I gotta
My
watch that.
favorite Ghibli movie. Yeah, absolutely captivated. And then I just fell down this huge rabbit hole. Watched some very, very, very old animes as my first animes. I don't know if you've ever heard of them. One's called Shinzo, super, super, super old. Another one's like Escaflowne, like super oldie goodies. Inuyasha, just Sailor Moon, giant rabbit hole, all thanks to Battle Royale.
Damn. I love it.
Yeah.
Battle Royale and Spirited Away.
Yeah. I was 7th grade. It was a book fair. And I was, just shopping around for books. Generally, whenever it was like the book fair, I would never actually buy anything. I didn't like reading. So I would just be like, whatever. Maybe there's a cool eraser or something, or like a cool pencil or something. And I found this manga called Translucent.
Oh, I know it. I know
it. I have that same manga here. But I saw it and I was like, the hell is this? So I was like, I picked it up, and of course I read it the wrong way first time. I was like, wait, this book is backwards? So like, I kind of flipped through the page and I'm like, okay, like, this seems weird. I want to read the rest of it. So like, I bought it, and I finished the book like within the school day. And when I got home, I was like, what is this called? Because clearly it's not just a book. Because it's the opposite of a book. Like the pages go differently.
I see the cogs in your brain going.
Yeah. And so I searched up like, okay, well, let's just type this in. Like I googled up Translucent. And the Wikipedia page was like, oh, it's a manga. I was like, okay, what is this? And then I basically, I just went like Wikipedia hunting until I found anime. I was like, okay, that's a little weird. And so I went on YouTube and I just searched up anime. And then I
One
found
anime, please.
I found Lucky Star, season 1,
Hey!
episode 1, part 1 of 3.
Yeah.
In Spanish sub. And I just watched that, and I was like, this is the greatest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yo, Lucky Star is awesome.
And I like burnt through that in like 2 days or so. Like, it was like, I watched a little bit of it in Spanish, so I was like, I don't understand what's going on. I think, oh wait, there's English up there, perfect. And so then after Lucky Star, I typed in anime again. I was like, more anime, please. And then there was a compilation from what is the show? Is it Air?
Oh yeah, Air. Yep.
No, Canon. The one with IU, the little girl with the winged backpack, whatever. Yeah. And then there's a compilation of IU saying "ugu" for like
oh my god
3 minutes, and I was like, the greatest fucking shit ever. What is this called? And I found out it was called Canon. I googled Canon episode 1, burnt through that. I was like, okay, wait, this other anime called Clannad also did Canon.
Oh
and I went
no!
I went to Clannad, cried my eyes out. I was like, damn, that was fucking, like, that was sad. what is this anime called? And I went to Sailor Moon, and
Yes.
from in like a 1 week, I burned through like 4 anime series.
Damn.
And it was just like, I was just like,
No
I'm
idea.
changed. I'm a changed man.
I'm
And
a
so
man
from-
of culture.
From that point forward, I was just like, I even remember like the following Monday going back into school. I still have this journal. I had a journal where I Google translated words from English into Japanese, stuff like kawaii and the cute.
Oh my
kawaii.
god.
Or like amazing. It goes into like sugoi and stuff like that, or like stuff like that, or like stuff I had just heard. I was like, oh, what does gambare mean? I was like, oh, good luck. Okay, cool. And I did that, and I was like, I brought it into school, and I was telling my friends, I was like, bro, I know Japanese. And I just
Oh
whipped,
my
I
god.
whipped out that fucking journal. I was like, bro, yo, hear me out,
I'm
bro.
about to blow your mind.
Yeah.
Kawaii neko.
Yeah. What?
Sushi? Sumimasen.
You know, stuff like that.
Sugoi, my brother is sushi.
Yeah, watashi wa sugoi. You know, some shit like that. But yeah, that was when like
Boys, I am trilingual. Sumimasen. Janai.
But it was like, yeah, like I
Oh my
tripped over.
god.
I tripped over a rock and I just went tumbling into a weebdom.
I love it. I love it.
Oh
dude.
my god, that's the best
Yeah.
story ever.
Somewhere in the distance,
Uh.
Kiryu Koko's fuming.
Oh my god, I'm crying. That was so good.
That honestly, that's fucking beautiful. My
wanna-
story.
Do you still have the book with everything?
Yes, please share.
written?
Please
Yeah.
share.
Yeah, I like.
Oh my god, you need to give me pictures of this after.
Mhm.
I need.
I should still have it somewhere here. If it's not here, then it's like tucked away somewhere else. But
That's gold. That's
I-
the real gold.
yeah, like I still have the. Oh, here is this. No, it's not. But I still have the translucent
Mm.
manga.
The manga?
Yeah, like the thing from literal decade ago.
Damn.
That's
Yeah.
good. That's good.
Yeah. I'll have to find that out later.
Mm.
But I definitely do still have it somewhere.
My story into weeb culture is like a really sad one of like I kept like people kept trying to push me under the water and I kept like slipping out from under them and like I would like reject weebdom. I think okay, so the very first thing we had ever watched, I was like what 8 and Teri was 6. And we were watching Cartoon Network, and then you know it goes into like the night thing, Toonami, and we're like, whoa, what is this? And it shows us season 1, episode 1 of Naruto. I'm like, whoa, this is cool. And then Naruto does the sexy
Toonami
jutsu.
had Naruto?
Yeah.
Our
Dude,
Toonami had a bunch.
they had Zach
No,
Bell.
Our Toonami,
That's Bell.
our Toonami had a bunch, but it's like Naruto was on a different channel. Like we had stuff like what do we have? We had Bleach. We had some fucking ecchi shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had like Tenchi Muyo and all that was on Toonami, but like all the big ones were on different like other channels. Like Dragon Ball Z was on Cartoon Network. I don't know if that was the same for you guys.
Our Cartoon Network was Toonami. Like Toonami was like the late
What?
thing. Yeah.
Channels.
It like flips to Toonami at like 9 p.m. or something.
We had 2 different channels. Like at night, Toonami would turn into Adult Swim.
I think
It was
I forget how I was it like I think it was Adult Swim for most days and then Toonami for like the weekends or something.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Our Toonami was like a different channel. I think at first Toonami used to come on after Cartoon Network, and then they got their own channel.
Oh, gotcha. Man, Zach Bell, I forgot. God, I love that one. But this was super late at night, and Naruto does his sexy jutsu, and me and Teri look at each other in the eye, and we're like, "Uh oh, we need to turn the TV off right now."
Oh my god!
Well,
I remember I watched that episode with my grandma right next to me.
Oh no!
And she already thought I was weird for watching like anime and like boy shows, as she liked to call them. So when she saw the sexy no jutsu, like, honestly, like, I had to say like 50 Hail Marys or something to get out of it.
Yeah. So I don't know if I think we continued watching Naruto, but like that, I didn't consider myself a weeb back then. It was just me watching cartoons, and I knew it was anime, but I didn't go further into the rabbit hole. And then somewhere along the line, we go to our the library near us, and we get, I think, Kiki's Delivery Service was our first Ghibli movie.
Oh, so good.
Yes, it was.
It was amazing. And then my dad copied it. He had like some special edition copy VHSs, and they didn't want to tell us that it was piracy because we get in trouble. we would go to the library and rent out, like, check out all of the every Ghibli movie we could find, pirate it, and then just not tell anyone.
Nice.
So I went from Kiki's Delivery Service to Spirited Away, and then Princess Mononoke, and I think there was one other Ghibli movie that I can't remember, but like that's a pretty good like starting point for a weeb
oh,
rabbit
for
hole.
sure. Ghibli,
And yet I still wasn't a weeb, like for whatever reason, like I didn't get into it.
You just suppressed it.
I just suppressed it. I really wonder how much of it was like me not wanting to admit to myself I was a weeb. Like I just needed to come out of the weeb closet.
The thing was like you didn't deny that you liked weeby things. It wasn't that you said no, I don't like that. That stuff sucks. Like you would say you liked it, but then you were like,
I wouldn't go to find more.
I'm not a weeb.
I'm not a weeb, and I wouldn't I wouldn't spend my time looking for like more anime. I wouldn't. Yeah, it was weird, but are there any first steps to this? I think that's just kind of, and this is when I'm like, what, 13? Fast forward to 4 months ago, 12 years of rejecting weebdom, and then our Discord server is absolutely flooded with HoloLive stuff, and I ignored it successfully for a while, and then one fateful day I stumble across Callie being bad with a kazoo, and I'm like, oh, I like how adorably dorky she is, and that was it. I'd somehow at that point caught myself up to weeb culture as quickly as possible, and I had fallen down the VTuber rabbit hole faster than anyone else I had known, to the point where someone in our Discord channel had noted, like, I was watching Rusia. She got angry in an Among Us collab, and that was only like a week in. I was like, oh no, you went like head first into that rabbit hole. It was great. Which actually leads us into our second half of this question. How did you get into VTubers?
Through you.
Did you genuinely not watch or like pay attention to any VTubers until
I
me?
try to avoid it so much, because it was like it got
everywhere.
big so quickly and so fast that I was like, I don't want a part of this. I don't know why. I don't know why. I was just like, I don't want a part of this. I'm just gonna keep myself out of it. And then you dragged me back in.
And I didn't even do anything. You were just like, oh, whoa, that's really cool. I want to be an anime girl too.
Yes. As soon as you said that I could be a cute anime girl, I'm for it, honestly.
Yeah. How I got into VTubers, my YouTube recommended is obviously very like anime-ish.
Really?
And then
We're not a
right. But there was a Watame clip where I forget what game she's playing. Is she playing like Ultimate Deer Simulator or something?
Yeah, Deer Simulator.
Some like goofy game. And then there's a cutscene where like these sheep in like police attire come up and they're like bobbing to some like in-game music, and Watami's bobbing to them as well. But someone had edited the music, and like sped up Watami's reaction. So like it was just 8 seconds of Watami going absolute batshit insane with the in-game sheep going batshit insane to the song, and I was like, what is this? I need to know what this is right now. And so I watched Watami's stream. I was just like, this is like the comfiest shit ever. And then I like branched off into Lucia and Pecora and Marin, and it was just like, all right, I'm just in it now. And then it really solidified when Hololive The End was announced. I was just like, hey, I'm done. I'm in. You can't get me out. I don't want to come out. Goodbye.
Yeah, and it was really weird because before I'd really fallen down into the VTuber rabbit hole, I'd apparently heard of Hololive twice before, and I'd like never put it together. Fubuki's Scatman thing, like that went big. I'd heard of it, and then I'd seen the like remix that made it like fit in more with actual Scatman. And for some reason, my brain was just like, oh, it's Japan. You know, of course, people are like, I knew the concept of VTubers in that, you know, people were face capturing to be anime girls on the internet. But for some reason, I never thought like, oh no, that's a thing I can enjoy, and I don't need to know Japanese for it. So I just like not. I took so long to go into it.
It's okay, you're here now.
I'm here now. That's what's important.
Better late than never.
I think it's really interesting to see how many people like weren't into weeb culture before getting to VTubers. Like that strikes me as almost like the opposite way you get into it.
Yeah, that's nuts.
A friend of mine.
But it means that everybody wants to be a cute anime girl on the inside, or boy.
Absolutely.
Or boy.
A friend of mine also kind of inspired by me once they realized, oh, you can be a cute anime girl on the internet. Didn't know like just the opposite of a weeb. They knew that weeb culture existed, anime existed, but it simply didn't interest them at all. And after falling down the rabbit hole and watching an anime stream, she comes back to me like a day later with Ame Lubes and goes, I didn't understand why people would like be attracted to anime characters, but now I know. Now I get it.
Now you understand us. When me and Teri just go off on a tangent about cute little anime girls. Or boys, I don't judge.
Yeah.
Us Vandos are as equal as waifus.
Honestly true.
Okay. So, and then a spicy question. Who are your biggest inspirations or role models? Or I guess just people you overall look up to.
In general? Or...
Yep. In general, in VTubing, in anything.
Alright, Teri, take it away.
Alright. I mentioned this before, but streamer thing. I just like he just does whatever like makes him happy, you know, whether that be like, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna play Dota, or like, oh, this Dota patch sucks, I'm just gonna play literally anything else. And obviously his numbers will drop when he's not playing Dota, but he never lets that get to him. He's just like, what the fuck do I care, dude? I'm just like, I'm playing a game, I have some people talking to me, life's good, man. It was very much just like, yeah, I mean, like, he's chill, he's just playing a game that makes him chill every day. And I was just like, damn, just if every day could just be chill, it's just okay. That's what I want.
Very respectful. Yeah,
No, I'm just trying to think. I've not really thought about a role model. I don't really have one. It's kind of weird, probably to say. Like there's no one that I've looked at. I've been like, I want to be like them.
Fair.
It's odd. I mean, in terms of goals and stuff, yeah, of course. Maybe there's some role models there. Like I want to be like Kelly. You know? I want to be as cute as Gura. Like, I mean, like, you know, I want to be as funny as Ina.
I think that
like...
counts. That definitely counts.
Yeah,
and maybe it's not as like, because when people say like role model, there's always the expectation that like you're really like invested in like the way they think or something, and like you really look up to them. No, it could just be a surface level. I want to be like them.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm just trying to think like in terms of like just in general, just not VTubing. Like I want to paint like Bob Ross, I guess. That'd be great. Happy little trees everywhere. I feel like his personality is just he loves everything, and it's so fucking admiring. Like, it's so cool.
Absolutely.
Like the man's not angry about anything. Like a mistake or a happy little mistake. Like that's the type of outlook in life that I want. That'd be so cool. I guess yeah, Bob Ross is a role model right there. That man was treasure. Is treasure.
Absolutely.
I want to cook like Gordon Ramsay. How's that?
But instead, you just rage like him.
I wish I would pay Gordon Ramsay to just tell me it's raw.
It's fucking raw.
Get 2 pieces of sandwich and call me an idiot sandwich. Just do it.
That is
Gordon
someone's
Ramsay,
fetish out there.
I will pay you a lot of money.
I think some of my biggest role models, because I'm very scattered with this. Callie, for sure. She was first VTuber I followed, but also like everything she does is just so goddamn motivational. I've listened to Off With Her Head so many goddamn times. She knows how to light a fire under
Her rapping is so fire. Like
it's so good. And it's so deeply personal that like it just makes me care. It's so good. But also the Game Grumps. I've been a fan of the Game Grumps for so long, and that they've managed to just make content as a living. Like that's awesome. But like their personalities are great. Aside from the constant dick jokes and almost immature humor, they go out of their way to be like, yeah, like making content on the internet sucks, and they'll support literally anyone that can that wants to do it. Then they're pretty early on. They were like, hey, if you make an animation of us, like we'll put it on our channel. And I've always appreciated that.
that's really cool.
Yeah, it's content creators, man. And I think my final role model, likely one that not a lot of people know, Wildbow. I think his name is John C. McCrae.
I thought you were gonna say John Cena. Honestly,
there's a web series that I really love, Worm, and its sequel Ward, or the Parahuman series, and they're completely free. They're fucking massive. Like Worm itself is it's longer than the combined current Game of Thrones books. Like all 5 that are out right now. Like this is massive. It was released for free, and it was released I think twice a week without ever missing a beat. And this guy does it for no money. He just wants to make an amazing world. He just wants to make his fans happy, and he's got an amazing work ethic, and that's really fucking inspirational. I very much want to be a writer like that. I'll get there.
soon, honestly.
Soon.
Believe. I'll buy your first book. Don't worry.
Thank you very much. And then one last sweet question to round it off. This is indeed our last question. What's something that's the most nostalgic for you?
Nostalgic? Ooh. Like currently
I'd say like answer that how do you want?
Nostalgic, huh?
I kind of had to think about this because I've had this question here for a little bit.
I guess it's kind of weird, but some of the manga I have, because I repurchased a lot. I repurchased like 3 series that I had back in high school, and every time I look at them, I honestly just think about that part of my life, like back when I was like 15, 16, cosplaying, spent all my work paycheck on my cosplay. It really brings me back to like my anime conventions and stuff like that. So every time honestly, every time I look at it, I don't even have to read the book, I just need to see it, and I just get like flashbacks of teenage me, and yeah, that I'm trying to think about this one.
I mean, a recent one that just got me nostalgic, a game is like re-releasing for like 4th time, 5th time. Lost Saga.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
oh
and like
my
and
god.
I was playing it during the closed beta testing. I was just like, this is straight up like 7th grade, 8th grade me. Like it just
I didn't play the
back.
closed beta, but when I heard that was coming out, I was like, oh my god, it's literally where all of us met.
Yeah, I like it.
Like we all met there like over 10 years ago.
It's I like whenever I play it would just inevitably come with the topic of like, holy shit, we've met each other for over a decade, and like
Dude, it's nuts.
It's crazy. It was fucking crazy.
Like I met you when you were a baby.
Yeah, you met when I was like 12.
Dude,
12.
I know, that's nuts. Yeah, 12, dude. 12.
Man,
Oh, that's nuts.
like Jesus. So...
And we're still talking. Like,
this is best of buds. It's just like, god damn.
It's so cool. Like literally all of us met there. Like that entire friend circle all to play. If I didn't play that game, I would have never met you guys.
Oh.
It's
Man.
nuts.
That's always struck me as beautiful. Of like, it's, I mean, and Teri's mentioned this story a few times. Like, it was a complete fucking freak accident that you guys met, and that was.
Dude, it was absolutely a freak accident.
Yeah.
Like I don't even remember like how the I don't know.
Yeah, for context, like how we met was just like I was playing a completely different game, Nostale UK. I was playing this game for a crap.
I know that game. I know.
Yeah.
I've tried that game and I didn't like it.
I played this like 5th and 6th grade, and one of my friends on Nostale UK said, "Hey, I'm trying out a new game. It's called Lost Saga. Do you want to try it with me?" And I was like, "Sure. I don't know what it is, but like if you're playing it, I'll play it too." And so I went onto Lost Saga with my friend there. And at the time I was like, okay, well I suck ass at this game, but there's this cool PvE mode, so I want to try that. And usually, being like an
Was that Crusade?
Yeah, it was Crusade.
Okay. Okay.
I was like, you know, I was scared I didn't want anyone like accidentally come in, whatever. So usually I would put a password on. This time I just completely forgot to. And so I was just playing Crusade, doing all that stuff, and then like, it was like all 4 spectator slots were full. It was you, Ariel, someone else, and like Dante. And
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And like Dante was just like, I don't know, he said like hey, hang in there, buddy, or like, wow, good job. And I like legit just froze. I was like, why are these people talking to me right now? Like, what? Did I forget to put a password on? But then I was like, okay, it's like, you know, like, thanks. You know, I suck after the game, so whatever. I just made small talk, and it was just like, boom, right then and there. Friends for over a decade.
I'm trying to
like,
I think like the way I met, the way I think I met you is like I think I found Dante in a random lobby. That's all I remember. It was a random lobby, and then I remember we started talking, and then I started hanging out with, because I remember I played the game with my boyfriend at the time. I don't know what the hell he was doing. But then I started hanging around with Dante a lot, and through Dante I met like Teri and Michael and all of those. Well, Michael is female at the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my girl was female. And yeah, I just started hanging around with him, and I think he dragged me into watching Crusade, and then I saw Teri playing.
Yeah.
And then I thought he was like the cutest thing ever when I found out he was 12 years old.
Everyone thought
I thought he was adorable. Like
yeah. 12-year-old cheapish me being like, I don't know how to talk to people in general.
I thought it was the cutest thing ever. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, and I know cause when you guys had like finally gotten together like a friend group outside Lost Saga, that was on Skype, and I think I had been around.
It was
Skype.
on MSN first, then on Skype.
It was on MSN, yeah. But that was still when Lost Saga OGP was around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But after that, MSN was also closing down, so we moved on to Skype.
Yeah, and it was around there that I popped on, and I don't think I think I like only ever interacted with you guys to like play Left 4 Dead or something, and it was.
I don't think I interacted with you a lot during Skype days.
No.
I don't think I did.
I barely remember any of it. And the only time that like I started to interact with the group more was, I forget who, someone wanted to do Dungeons and Dragons. This was yeah.
I remember this.
Yeah.
This was me as DM. We had Teri, we had Mike, we had Dante, Chris,
I spectated this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris couldn't do Roll20 and Skype, so we moved over to Discord, and we've been in Discord ever since. And that was it. That was we pulled everyone in.
The only thing I remember is David was hitting on the barmaid, and you had to RP it, and you were so uncomfortable that you kept avoiding it, and he just kept trying his hardest.
Yeah.
And that cracked me up. That honestly made me laugh so much. I still remember to this day, like exactly what happened.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yo.
And what's worse is like before that was the very first time anyone had attempted to roleplay.
Yeah.
Before that, everyone was very like, you know, your first game of Dungeons and Dragons, you treated it as an
Wasn't Dante
RPG.
playing some dude that punched everything?
Yeah, but he was playing himself, but like I have the ability to punch stuff.
To punch, yeah. Like
So
I think he
yeah.
got himself
I
just
punch,
Jay.
I punch.
He didn't,
I remember
he didn't
that.
have a personality, or he didn't have a last
I
name.
remember this. The only person that would actually RP was Teri.
Yeah.
And then I did a yabai roleplay.
Oh, I stood you up. That's what happened. The bartender.
Yeah, he stood me up as the barmaid, and I was like, all right.
And I remember
Probably
you
for the better.
You were like, oh, she's not interested. She looks away, and then Terry's like, I hop over the counter and look her face to face, and I'm just like, what's going on?
Some real like, okay, relax.
God damn it.
Fucking good times.
Oh god.
Okay, so that was our last question. Is there anything either of you would like to say at the end of this interview?
I was really nervous when it started, but this was really fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the 2 hours flew by, and I didn't even realize this was really cool.
Absolutely.
This is a good format for content.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
It just lends itself to being like just a chill moment with.
It just felt like a group of friends talking about things. It was nice.
Yeah, I'm a little worried for upcoming interviews because I'm good in a group setting because then I can be quiet if I don't have any input. But with a one-on-one, it's like, I have to be talking at all times, and yeah, that's
honestly, I'd say like just don't think too much about it because I think you'll freak yourself out more than you would if you just flow.
Yeah, and a lot of why I wanted to make this format was it is very much intended for like a multi-person interview, right? Because this did very much just feel like a ton of friends just shooting the shit, and that was nice. Alrighty. To close this off, are there any final words? Would you like to plug anything?
Yeah, subscribe to Monty down below. Hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, please.
Give me a comment. I need that interaction. I thought you'd say you were gonna subscribe to your thing.
I mean, if you want to check me out, you could
that'll be
there you go. Oh, no, you know what? My pinky wants to point it. I'll point it with my pinky. But yeah, you can hit me on Kimi_VT.
Did you update your Twitch as well?
I did. It's the same.
Nice.
It's exactly the same. Yeah, I don't have my 2D model yet, but you've got this 3D goodness right here. And my hands when they want to work. There you go.
Nice.
Nice. Awesome. Teri, is there anything you'd like to plug?
No.
I like it.
I don't want to plug either.
Please follow Teri so that maybe one day he might actually do the world record for Dark Souls and not spend 3 hours on just the title screen.
I mean, listen, dude, I'm pretty sure 3 hours is the world record. 30 minutes, what a hoax.
Have you ever genuinely tried to do speedrunning?
Absolutely not. No way.
I'm sure there's gotta be like a glitchless
no.
Dark Souls 3. There's gotta be a glitchless category, yeah? Any percent glitchless. That's 45 minutes. You could do that.
I could do it, but
just take less than just take off 2 hours on your time when you're already there.
That and there's only 15 people that have done it so far, so worst case scenario
you could be 16.
You could be 16.
Wow. Absolutely not.
Still less than 20. It's close.
Less than 20. This thing, you could say you're in the top 20 speedrunners of a category ever.
True. Honestly true.
I do want to get back into speedrunning. Floating somewhere on speedrun.com is a Super Mario Odyssey speedrun that I did. And I figured that's probably good content. That's now that I'm streaming longer.
I suck too hard, and I don't have the attention span to do speedrunning.
for Odyssey,
like it's not enjoyable for me. That's probably why I've never done it. I like taking my time in games.
Fair. I've always been like, when I'm really into a game, I will try to complete, like I'll go like 100%.
Oh, I'll 100% that shit. Yeah, definitely.
I'll optimize everything. Like people, have you played the Legend of Zelda game, the first one on DS? What is it? Phantom Hourglass.
No, I don't think I have.
Well, first off, it's really good. A lot of people don't like it because the central mechanic of the game is that there is a dungeon that you repeat multiple times.
Oh, I can grind till my heart fucking blows out.
A lot of people don't like that. And the beautiful thing about this dungeon is that you can only go like so far. Like you get to like the first like fifth of it, and then like your favorite companion will straight up say, "Oh, I don't think we can get this further with the equipment we have," but you'll still make progress. And the second time you come in, you have like, I don't know, the boomerang, and you unlock shortcuts. So you can like, you'll get down faster. And there is an implicit challenge in, can you get down as fast as you can, like as fast as possible? Because you can max out the game. Also, this whole dungeon is timed, by the way. You have at maximum 25 minutes, and if you ever step out of safe zone, the timer starts to tick down, and there are pickups to boost that time up. So there is a challenge. Can you get down and you've saved enough time, you've picked up enough time that you've started with 25 minutes and you ended with 25 minutes. You have effectively
That's too much stress. I'm already like sweating.
Yeah.
I'm not
even It's why would anyone do that? And yet I'm the kind of crazy that will try that. And I did get it. I have a save file somewhere. I'm that kind of crazy. And I think you do have to be a certain kind of crazy to speedrun.
Honestly, if you got the passion for it, do it.
Yeah.
Content.
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 All right, we've got our plugs. Follow Kimi, follow me. Pester Teri to make a Twitter so that you can follow him.
Yes, pester him.
Pester
him.
Huge shout out to everyone in chat, everyone just lurking for the inaugural sweet and salty, sweet and spicy interview. I plan to do more of these. My next one, Saturday, will be a good VTuber friend of mine, Sakura Masoki. That'll be really cool. And I'll be putting out my schedule shortly after this for next week. But until then, thank you all so much for the amazing stream. From me to you, lovelies, this has been Monty Seelana, your favorite fairy scholar. Have yourself a very good night. Goodbye.